everyone, this is Demari. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be doing the weekly tarot reading for the sign of Sagittarius. Please keep in mind it is a general reading, so it may not apply to each and every one of you. However, you can take a look at this week's reading in regards to your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. So do take a look at your natal chart, see the corresponding zodiac signs and see which video's title resonates for you most. Now, with regards to the spread, I am pulling a custom spread. It's brand new, seeing as I have changed my schedule and the layout of my readings. So from now on, I'll be doing weekly general readings, and the shadow work readings will now be monthly. So I've actually switched that around. Now, with this spread, on this occasion, I'll be pulling one card from the 3 oracle decks I have here. So I'll pull one card from the Quantum Oracle with regards to the general theme of the week and energy. We'll then pull one card from the Work Your Light deck as Divine Guidance, and then we'll pull one card from the Divine Feminine with regards to what your own sacred feminine aspect is trying to reveal to you to support you at this time. Alright, and then we'll pull some tarot messages using the Intuitive and clarifying further with the Waite deck. So, Sagittarius, let's get into your reading. So just while I shuffle your cards again for you, I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing, and even sharing my videos. It means a lot to have your continued support, so thank you so much for being a part of this community. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and don't forget to hit the notifications bell so you're informed of when your next set of readings goes up on the channel. If you'd like a personal reading with myself, you can find the information in the description box below. So, Sag, the card you got from the Quantum Oracle is the Healing Light. Amazing. Healing Light. So yeah, I feel like this is you tapping into your own ascendant energy, right? The very core of your energy centers, right? Solar plexus energy, heart, chakra energy, as well as, you know, tapping into the higher 5D energy, okay? Specifically when you open up your third eye and when you really allow your crown chakra to shine. So this is great. Some kind of, I feel like there is a level of spiritual awakening that's been happening in the background for you as well. And I feel like that's where you've really had the opportunity to tap into this divine light, okay, that you have from within, as well as, you know, seeking it and really exploring it outside of yourself also. So it's very transformative in the best way possible. It's really allowing you to realize your potential, realize that you are a source of light yourself, okay? And now with that knowledge, you can carry yourself forward with confidence, with groundedness, with higher wisdom, okay? And there's a lot of wisdom that's available to you at this time from the divine if you only open up and express the desire to receive it. So that's gorgeous. Okay, let's go into the Work Your Light deck now. And that's what I feel like you're doing. You're working with the inner light, right? Possibly for the first time. Yeah, and just as I was shuffling, it just seemed perfect, right? I can see Sisterhood of the Rose, so that is the Divine Feminine, okay? That is High Priestess energy. Oops, sorry. And you also have Initiation. So that's what I feel like you're going through at this time, Sagittarius. For those of you who I'm picking up on, you've been going through an initiation of sorts. So if you're not already experiencing this, you're really going to feel it this week if this applies to you, okay? And it's allowing you to really tap into uncharted waters, explore the depth of your own inner being. Okay, so the card you got from the Work Your Light deck is Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? So this could be very much in the astral, not necessarily physical, okay? Because it can apply on both levels. So I feel like rather than going to sacred sites physically, because that may be very difficult for you at this time, particularly if you're in a country where lockdown is in effect, I feel like you could be making plans for future travel, or you're doing a lot of work in the astral, exploring different planes of reality, also accessing possibly the Akashic records in order to get more information about, you know, previous lifetimes you've experienced, you know, your own soul journey on this, you know, in this particular reincarnation. So it's very, very powerful, okay? This energy that's coming in for you is very much about you tapping into the 3D, tapping into the 5D more profoundly. Okay, so let's go into the Divine Feminine now and see what it has to reveal, what can support you while you do this soul searching and spiritual exploration. So let's see, what advice and affirmation does Sagittarius need to hear at this time? Wow. So the divine goddess energy you have here is Freya, the goddess of discernment. And it says here in terms of the affirmation, I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. Amazing, yeah. So yeah, this energy is literally speaking of, you know, using that, like I said, using that higher wisdom, that inner knowing to discern what is for you and what isn't for you, what is beneficial and what is only going to act as a hindrance or as something that can be an obstacle. Okay, so I feel like you are coming into this energy of being able to truly see through any lies, deception, falseness, you know, anything that's shrouded in mystery or illusion, right? So you're able to see very clearly. You see this like this almost like a halo around her head, this really bright, almost like a sun energy, right? And that's what I get from this, you know, it's like coming out of the darkness into the light, being able to see clearly on a level you've never experienced before. So very much tapping into that sun energy. So that's great. So if you are watching this, Sagittarius, from your sun sign, I feel like this could be very prominent for you, particularly in this week. All right, let's go into the tarot now. So this is amazing, Sag. It's like you've definitely upgraded. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. You've significantly leveled up, okay? And I feel like it's making you really come into the realization of what and who you truly are, especially if you have begun to access your Akashic records, right? I feel like it's really opened your eyes up to the path that you are now embarking on, okay? You may have felt a bit lost in the past, right? Or uncertain of what your direction is, especially if you feel called to be a light worker or doing some kind of healing work, possibly Reiki, something of that description, you know, or doing some kind of spiritual coaching, or just leveling up yourself, right? But I get a sense that it's become very profound. So you may be getting a lot of downloads as well. Okay. Sorry if you can hear my stomach grumbling, by the way. I just started to get hungry again. Okay. So the first card you have from the tarot is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So that is specifically associated with Capricorn, I believe. But yeah, I feel like, or also Virgo. But in this case, I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles being in reverse, it's like for a long time you didn't realize your potential, your value, who you truly are, what you have to bring to the table, right? What you've been through in past lifetimes to get to where you're at now, right? But this is changing. This is why this light activation is taking place within your solar plexus, right? To help you come into that energy of, you know, really knowing thyself, right? And feeling that ascendant power that you have. And with that, it's going to transform how you view yourself. You're going to get a greater sense of self-esteem as a result. So that's good. And I feel like it's going to show you just how abundant you truly are as well. Next card you have is the Six of Wands in reverse. That's fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So yeah, there have been challenges, right? And I feel like especially because physically you may not be able to embark on this journey just yet. But spiritually, you can do that. You can do that work in the astral. It's not going to happen overnight. I feel like there's a lot of realizations that need to set in, right? For you to, before you can truly say that you've become an enlightened being, right? Because we're all on that path, right? We're all on that journey. It's going to take some time, probably several lifetimes, right? So I feel like it's not about rushing to the finish line. I feel like you need to be aware of that, okay? It's about the journey itself. Take pleasure in the journey, not in trying to get to the destination. Next card you have is the Chariot. So Cancer energy. Could be dealing with a Cancerian or have it in your chart. But regardless, I feel like this is about you taking forward action, right? Forward movement towards a very specific direction, hoping to accomplish a very set goal that you have in mind, right? So you're mastering the self, and you're also mastering your higher self, should I say. You're tapping into your higher self, and you've mastered the shadow self, is what I feel. That's the energy you're kind of stepping into, and now you're able to take that momentum and push yourself forward in a given direction, and a direction that's going to bring you into a much higher vibration, that's going to allow you to really commune with the divine as well on a level that you haven't ever experienced before. So it's very, very powerful. And because you have the sun guiding you as well, what you can't see in the background is the sun is here. The sun is propelling this person forward, you know. And that's what I see here as well, is that clarity, that knowing, right? Gnosis. You've come into a state of gnosis. So that's amazing. Next card you have is the Queen of Cups in reverse. So this is specifically assigned to Cancer's energy. So we have very strong Cancer showing up in your reading. So for some of you are definitely dealing with a Cancerian or have it in your chart. But I feel like, yeah, emotionally it could be a bit overwhelming because you're still going through this healing process. There is a lot of divine assistance coming in for you, and that can be very overwhelming because perhaps for a very long time you felt very much alone, that, you know, there was no assistance available to you. But I feel like something has changed in your environment that's showing you otherwise, possibly through a connection or just this awakening that you're going through. Next card you have is the Moon. So specifically associated with Pisces, also is related to Cancerian energy. So there's still something that remains to be seen, okay? There's something that is still shrouded in mystery. Even though I feel like you generally are in a state of, you know, you are coming from a sense of clarity, right? You have clarity, you have foresightedness, you know, like forward vision when it comes to where you're headed. I feel like there's still something here when it comes to some aspect of this journey that's relevant to your past lifetimes that is still shrouded in a lot of mystery. And I feel like you're very curious about that, and you feel like, well, that's why I need to physically go to these places, because I know there's clues there. There's something I can tap into once I'm actually physically in these locations, and I get it. But right now I feel like if you are stuck in lockdown or you're not able to physically travel to these locations yet, you have to really work within the astral. And then, you know, when it's possible, then you can go there, okay? But I feel like there's more work to be done in the astral than you realize at this time. And then the last card you have here is the Fool in reverse. So Aries energy could be significant to you. But with the Fool card in reverse, it's like, yes, you're moving forward, you're taking direct action, you have clarity, you know, you've made a decision, you're going ahead, no ifs, buts, or maybes. And I feel like this is why for you, it's not a risk. You don't look at this as like a leap of faith in a completely new direction. You're not seeing it as like a fool's errand, you know, a complete gamble, right? This is not someone just taking a leap of faith and hoping for the best, going in completely blind, right? With the Moon energy here. No, you have clarity. You know where you're going. You know why you're going that way. But I feel like it's just when it comes to something to do with your spiritual journey with regards to your past lifetimes, and accessing these Akashic records in order to understand the significance of certain places, of certain symbols, or spiritual schools of thought, things of that nature. There is a little bit of mystery there, just because you're still uncovering a lot of things, right? I mean, no one has all of the answers, so it's just a part of the journey. Okay, so let's see. I just literally split the deck to shuffle. Oh my god, and I didn't even split it evenly, so I was gonna put it back, but look what I got. Queen and King of Cups. Significant pairing there. That is a soul level connection. We also have the Queen there, right? So I feel like either you are in a significant partnership with a divine counterpart that is also triggering this awakening within yourself, or your divine feminine and masculine attributes are coming into true alignment as you ascend. So that's amazing, Sag. Either way, it is beautiful energy. I just feel like right now you're not quite exactly on the same page, but you're almost there, okay? Because the Queen and the King of Cups were looking in opposite directions. So I feel like perhaps you not fully realized the significance of this leg of your journey, or the significance of a partnership that you're currently in, because it is divinely guided and protected. Okay. So if there is any outside influence trying to cause ripples, you're going to overcome it, I feel. Okay. Okay, almost there. And we'll go into... Oh, wow, that's a lot of cards. Okay. I'll have to go through this pretty quick because there's quite a few that wanted to come out. So, clarifying the Queen of Pentacles, you in reverse. You have the Sun card in reverse. So Leo, we have the Devil, Capricorn, and the Seven of Wands. So fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, your energy. So, yeah. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn or have it in your chart prominently. But this is you. This is you realizing that happiness and abundance is available to you now. Whatever struggles you faced in the past, I feel like you've overcome a lot of things. However, there is still some fear or there's a perception of self that's still somewhat warped, and you feel like you have to defend, your position in some way, or defend your very existence in some way. I feel like your perception of self is still a little bit skewed, but you're getting there, okay? You are going through this healing process. It's going to take time. And soon, you will be free from this devil energy. You just got to keep putting the work in. Not to say there's not going to be other aspects that you need to work on. Of course, there will be. But I feel like when it comes to specifically how you look at yourself, how you view your self-worth, and what you feel is meant for you, right? That's changing. But you have to recognize where perhaps you were self-sabotaging in the past. Clarifying the Six of Wands in reverse. You have the Emperor, so Aries energy, and the Knight of Swords. So yeah, why do I get gatekeeper energy with this? There may be someone you feel like is trying to block you from uncovering the truth about your spiritual journey or your life's purpose. But I feel like whoever's trying to, gatekeep some kind of knowledge, or gatekeep, stop you from actually physically going somewhere, is not going to be successful. So this could be, an employer that doesn't want you to take some time out. This could be even the government body that's telling you that, you're in lockdown and you can't move forward. You can't travel. That's fine. You might not be able to physically travel at this time, but as I said, spiritually you can, right? You can do this work in the astral and wait until the right time for you to physically take action, okay? But I do get a sense that someone is trying to intervene in some shape or form, so be aware of that. Interestingly enough, clarifying the Chariot here, we have the Empress and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Emperor to the Empress, right? Which is, again, a power couple. This is the divine feminine and masculine in their full glory. This is the very embodiment of that energy. So, yeah, you are coming into a sense of balance, right? You are ascending, whether you realize it or not. You may be feeling like you're going through a lot, because it's not been easy, but now you have clarity. Now you're seeing things for what it truly is. And I feel like if you are in a connection, in a relationship, especially if this is with a Cancerian, I recommend checking that out, that reading out that I did for Cancer, because it's relevant, especially because I'm seeing certain energies appear in your reading as well. So do check out Cancer's reading if that means anything to you. But what I'm getting here is that you are ready to move forward and plant these seeds, right? Sow seeds of intention of what you want to manifest later down the line. And just know that it's meant for you. Know that it's part of your purpose, your life path in this incarnation. And that whatever is meant for you will come with ease, right? That you won't have to force it, that you won't have to mold it into something that it isn't. It will just come. It will flow, right? Now, when it comes to the Queen of Cups in reverse, lots and lots of Cancerian energy taking over your reading a little bit here. You have the Fool card in reverse. We've also got a lot of Aries energy in here as well. You have the Star card, so that's Aquarius. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or an Aries. And you have the Queen of Wands. So that specifically is Aries energy also, okay? So very strong Aries. I feel like, I feel like you coming into the sense of, I know what it is that I want. I'm going after what it is that makes me happy. And rather than pursuing it and running around all over the place and falling into various traps, I am just going to be in the mode of manifesting, right? The Queen of Wands is an energy that doesn't force things into being. She just allows them to come into being. She just attracts, okay? So she doesn't ever get up from her chair. She just allows it to come to her. So I feel like that's what you've been doing. But there was some kind of emotional breakthrough here. There was some kind of realization that, this is for me. This is meant for me. This is what I want. This is my life path. This is my life partner. This is, my purpose. This is my spiritual journey, right? I am awakening. I am ascending. I am transforming. I am very abundant. I'm very much someone who attracts positivity in their life. You're realizing that now. Even if you're not feeling it, even if you don't feel that you're seeing it, slowly you're coming to the realization that the more that you think and feel positively about yourself, the more you will attract positive things into your life, right? And your very own aspirations and dreams can come into being then, right? So it's not like you're just, chasing a pipe dream and hoping for the best. You're actively working within the astral and healing yourself so that you are in the right energy to attract what it is that you're seeking at this time. Amazing. So clarifying the moon, which is I was most curious about, because this is the most elusive card in the deck. You have the Tower in reverse, Scorpio energy, Two of Swords, air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and you have the Four of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. So I feel like you are making a decision, right? I don't feel like it's completely cemented in your mind, but I feel like you're slowly coming to the decision that some things are worth rebuilding, okay? Some things are worth fighting for, that are worth putting the time and energy into, right? That are worth manifesting into being. So I feel like perhaps you feel called to go to a certain place, right? Or to go into the astral in order to heal or transform a connection, right? Or even to heal and transform your own divine feminine and masculine attributes, because I'm seeing that as well, that a lot of you are you know, healing both aspects of yourself in a hugely profound way, right? And as such, that's allowing you to rebuild what was broken. You know, so where you felt that perhaps you lost a sense of self, or you lost your purpose, you lost your confidence, you know, that's being rebuilt. And I feel like that's where you're not realizing that whether you consciously made the decision or not, that's what you're doing behind the scenes. But there is still some element of a choice that needs to be made here. And I think it's more about to what extent you're willing to take this. How far will you go, right? How deep will you dive to reach the Four of Pentacles? Sorry, not the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, right? How deep are you willing to go within your own emotional body to heal yourself? How far are you willing to go in terms of your, you know, spiritual work to manifest something very long lasting and very powerful? Because right now I feel like you've more than dipped your toes in at this point, right? You've gone much further than you've ever gone. But there may still be a little bit of fear around how far you're prepared to go in order to bring about this incredible transformation. But it is happening regardless. And I feel like when it comes to the Fool card in reverse, you have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Ace of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of repeat cards from the Cancer reading as well. So I get a sense that, yeah, this is not something that you're just jumping into without any sense of thought, right? You've already put the work into this, and now you feel like you're ready to take action, right? Take action with a new, renewed sense of energy, right, in the situation. It's like doing something differently, doing things in a way you've never done them before, right? So I feel like whatever you used to do in the past, whatever you felt was your method of approaching a situation, you're changing that entirely. I feel like you're realizing that you have way more power than you realize, that you are able to co-create all sorts of outcomes for yourself. So you're really stepping into that energy of a co-creator at this time. And with that comes recognition, understanding that you are someone who can go the distance, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in a creative endeavor, whether it's in some kind of, you know, spiritual work, you know, because I do get a sense that some of you are going to be a person of note within a certain spiritual community, right? Because of the work that you will do, that you're starting, or because of the insight that you have gained from going through this ascension process. And as such, I feel like you're going to be sharing that knowledge with the Page of Wands. I feel like in the future, because you can't physically possibly travel now, in the future you will travel to give talks, right? So you could be, like I said, a coach or some kind of motivational speaker, or seen as some kind of sage or guru in the future, right? Someone knowledgeable, someone who has something to say, or that wants to deliver a message directly from the divine, right? To an audience that is seeking that higher wisdom, that is seeking your expertise as someone who's already been through the process and has that awareness. So that's amazing, Sagittarius. It looks like you're really going full steam ahead on your on your journey here. Definitely riding the Ascension train with the Chariot. So all I can say is keep going, you know, keep going. You're going the right way. If you needed confirmation that you are headed in the right direction, please see this as that, okay? So amazing. Really, really happy to give this reading to you as your opening week in the new year. So I really hope that helps. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found it useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And don't forget to hit the notifications bell. And yeah, it'll be awesome to see what happens next for you. So don't forget to check out next week's reading also. But yeah, just enjoy it and just embrace this new version of you, Sagittarius. Sending you guys lots of love, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.